the baby? Who's the baby? What up? Morning, buddy. Morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Right? Piggy, what up, bro? What up, man? What up, what up? Jeremy D, what up? Good to see ya. Good morning. We're going to get into it here this morning. I am up earlier than normal with this stream. What's up, Rodolfo, my brother? You doing well, my guy? I'm up a little bit earlier this morning with this stream because, well, I'm going to be on another show at 10 a.m. on another channel with a couple other people, a couple other veterans, if you will, of the hobby. Guys, this show is loaded with people, different guests. We got Jim Beckett, not today, but he was on last week. He was on the last show with me. I don't know if you know who Jim Beckett is. Jim Beckett's the one that created Beckett or owned Beckett. My guy John Newman from Sports Car Nation podcast. He's actually the one that got me on the show. They got the Brody the Kid sometimes is on there. Jeremy's Cards, Klein's Corner, Texas Card Guy. There's a lot of different people that are on the show. I think there's 3-4 people at a time. It's kind of similar to what I started, which we do on Sunday evenings now with the Def Hobby Central, like having different people on talking on different topics. But it's always cool because they have such a wide variety of people that have been in the game for a long time and newer people, and they keep it fresh. They change it up. We're on there once a month. They switch it so you're on there once a month. But really looking forward to it. So guys, if you want to check me out check out what the show is about, and it's called the Hobby Hotline or Hobby Hotline. Just look up. It's a great time. It's a blast. I'll be on there at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm here to get my plays in for you, where I'm sitting at as of right now at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So, let's start at quarterbacks. One of my favorite quarterbacks, I talked a little bit about him yesterday during our awesome stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that stream, going to the LCSs. I think we had a blast. We picked up some cool cards. Yeah, just a lot of cool stuff because the connection was so bad. But I got some cool shelving. If you guys watch me either tomorrow night on the Def Central deal, you should see it in the background. You'll see it for sure on Tuesday and stuff when I do my streams. It's a different camera angle when I do the Def Hobby Central because I use a different streaming acting. Okay, we're not gonna do this again. This is getting ridiculous. Anyway, are you guys still there? Disconnected for a second. Let me know you guys are still there. Say something. Refresh. Say what up. Refresh the stream. Alright. We're still here. We're still here. Okay. Just disconnected for a second. YouTube just wanting to do that. I don't know what the deal is, man. But this app is getting ridiculous. I'm about ready to just start streaming through Streamlabs or something on my phone instead of YouTube Direct, because they just want to disconnect all the time. So, but yeah, so check it out. 10 a.m. today, Hobby Hotline. John from Sports Car Nation podcast. He's got one of the coolest podcasts out there. He's done over 100 episodes. I was on episode like 60, 50, 70 or something. I don't know. He interviewed me right after I did my second 24-hour stream, which we're coming up on the third again, guys. And remember, I'm paying attention to who's hanging out in streams, who's watching, who's commenting on my uploaded videos, and people are going to get, they're going to get, they're going to benefit from doing so during the 24-hour stream. So, writing down lists, people that are consistently showing up, consistently interacting, whatnot. So, all right, let's get into week 12, shall we? So, quarterbacks. My favorite this week, is going to be Justin Herbert. A lot of people's favorites are going to be Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City game, Kansas City stack, more or less, the Kansas City side. You know, Mahomes with Kels, Mahomes with Hill, Watkins is back, Mahomes with Watkins. That's going to be the favorite stack. Some people are going to really be on Josh Allen with like a Stephon Diggs. I'm honestly, in GPP, I almost prefer, what up, airtime? I almost prefer Cole Beasley with Allen in GPPs. In cash, I would definitely stick with Diggs. Kyler Murray, obviously with Hopkins or Kirk. And then who else was I really liking? I'm not a big Taysom Hill fan this week. His price has gone way up. And as you saw, I mean, he did throw the ball a little. He got a lot of rushing touchdowns. He's playing a much tougher defense this week. I think they're playing Denver, right? I'm not a fan of Hill. His price went way up. In FanDuel, he's no longer tight end eligible. He's quarterback only. So if I'm going to stick with, it's going to be Justin Herbert number 1, probably Josh Allen number 2, Kyler Murray number 3, and Patrick Mahomes number 4. My cash quarterback is going to be Justin Herbert. My highest owned quarterback in general is going to be Justin Herbert. So running backs. The big one, obviously, is the big dog, Dalvin Cook. We love our Cook. We love to get things cooking. Josh Jacobs, I think, is another great play, great cash running back as well this week. You can get to Chubb as well. Brian Hill is your cheap guy. Brian Hill at $5,100 on FanDuel for the Falcons is your cheap cash running back play. What's up, Fester? Airtime. Good morning, fellas. Heath, what's up, man? Balaj, if he plays, he is questionable. You can go back to Balaj again this week. I personally, in cash, am playing Cook, I'm playing Hill, and I'm playing Jacobs. Those are the three running backs I'm playing in my cash lineup. What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? For receivers, probably my favorite. Thielen should be out this week. I really love Justin Jefferson. Again, I don't mind playing a running back and a receiver from the same team in cash lineups. GPPs, you can get a little more unique and cute by doing it because most people won't do it. But in cash, I would say you could get away with playing Cook and Justin Jefferson together, even though that doesn't correlate well in GPPs, right? In a better mood playing. Nice, man. Awesome. Tedster, what up, guy? Tim Lehman's in the house. Appreciate you guys popping in. We touched on Stephon Diggs. Great play. I like him in cash heavily. I prefer to go to somebody like Cole Beasley in GPPs. Save, drop down money, do something different, get a little more cute, unique. Keenan Allen. Again, you can stack with Herbert. We'll get into tight ends in a minute, but you could also go Hunter Henry. Jacoby Myers, New England. I've been a fan of his. He's been racking it up, so run with it. Calvin Ridley would be another guy. On tight ends, if you go Mahomes, you go Kels. I'm really big on Hunter Henry. again with Herbert. You could go Herbert, Allen, and Henry. Then you could run it back with like Diggs or Beasley. Just an idea. Or you don't have to run it back with anybody. They always say you should run it back in GPPs anyway, not necessarily cash games. Defense, I like Vikings. I like Saints. I like just paying all the way down and going to the Jets. Especially on FanDuel, $3,000. Play the minimum. Utilize that salary elsewhere, right? You never really know. It's Miami. I know Fitzmagic, I think, will be playing quarterback again this week. He'll probably light them up, but he'll probably make some mistakes. They'll probably get some sacks. Not saying they're going to win. Again, guys, we're not looking for a defense we're not looking for a defense that's going to shut somebody out, man. Yeah, Gillespie could be an amazing thing. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're not looking for a defense that's going to straight shut a team out. That's not the goal. The goal is not to do that. The goal is to find someone that's going to possibly, and any defense can do this, get a pick six, get some fumble recoveries, get an interception or two, get some sacks, put a lot of pressure to the quarterback, create turnovers. And any defense can do that, guys. Let me run these packages in real quick, and then we'll get back to it, and we'll go get our caffeine for the day. Give me 1 second, guys. The fog or the dog? All right, guys. Packages will be on the way. No Waller, Carr, or Love. I mean, you can go there. Again, like GPP, I'm big on Josh Jacobs today. Both cash and in cash and in GPPs. You can definitely go there. I mean, here's the thing. Like, to answer your question, in GPPs, anybody is viable. Anybody you can play. You can't tell anybody, no matter what. Because right, in GPPs, you want to play, to explain to people that don't understand GPPs versus cash games. GPPs are where only the top max 20% of the people in the contest get paid. and they're not all paid out equally. Cash games, everybody's paid out equally if they cash, and it's usually up to the top 40% cash, or top 33.3%. Top 20 people, that's GPPs are contests or tournaments where you could win $1 million if it says first place gets $1 million. Usually there's 40,000, however many thousand. When I took down the tournament last year around this time, it was actually right around this time. It was, I think, this week last year. So maybe I got that going for me. I played it was a $5 entry, and it was out of just under 40,000 people. I got first place. If it's cash games are like head-to-heads where you play against one person, or they're called 50-50s, or they're called double-ups, or they're the multipliers, which multipliers would be like the double-ups. So typically what happens in a cash game is you play a 50-50 and I play $5. If I place in the top, so if there's 100 people that enter in, if I place in 50th place or first place, it doesn't matter. I'm going to win an extra $4. I'm going to cash out at $9 because they take the entry fee. It's 50-50, so it's 40%. It's not 50%. If I get into double ups and I play a $5 game, the top 40% are going to win. And then if I'm in the top 40%, so like out of 100, 40 to 1 first place, all paying out the same amount of money, I would win win $5. I'd be $10 back. My 5 plus 5 I won. So head-to-heads, it pays 40%. They got to take their little fee for playing on the site. So GPPs, you can play anybody, Jeremy. Anybody's viable. In fact, when you find someone who takes down a tournament, like I said in football, in NFL, you don't have to get super cute. You really, really don't. When I took down that 12.5 Gs, here's what happened. Here's what my lineup looked like. Everybody was 20% plus owned except for my quarterback and I think one of my running backs. Maybe my defense, which defense is so all over the place anyway. But my quarterback was just under 4% owned, Sam Darnold, when he had a huge week. And it was either Henry or Fournette that I had that was like 7 or 8% owned. Everybody else was like 20+% owned. It looks very similar to a cash lineup. The problem I think people do is they get way too cute. They try to be too unique in too many spots. And chances of something working out that Vegas is saying and other people are saying probably aren't going to work out are very tough. That's also why they say in GPPs you stack, right? And you run it back because it's easier to get a few games correct than it is to get 8 or 9 games and the right players correct. So something to think about. And again, defense, you can really just plug in anyone. I mean, I know when you look at a tournament, you look at something, you go, yeah, man, I missed cashing or I missed first place by 2 points. And if I would have had this different defense in. The problem is the defenses that are in the best positions usually don't do that good. Usually don't even make, or maybe just make value, but they don't have the upside. Look at like the Steelers a couple weeks ago. They did fine, but they were $5,000, and there were other defenses that were $3,000 or whatever that outscored them. They were supposed to be the top defense, on paper. That doesn't always work out that way. So just think about that, guys, when you're making the lineups, when you're playing your games. You don't need to get super cute. Just wanting to say good morning, y'all. I think the Ravens Steelers game. It's not happening. It's already been postponed. I know they postponed it originally to Tuesday, and I don't know if that got changed now too, because the Ravens or somebody play on Thursday again. Run it back. Oh, run it back. Jeremy, what I mean by run it back is in GPP lineups. So let's say you're talking about like Raiders, right? Let's say you build a lineup around Raiders today. That's Carr. Let's say you do Carr and Waller, right? So if you do Carr and Waller, you want to run it back with a player on the other game in the game. So whether it's a receiver or a tight end. So who are they playing again? Who's Las Vegas playing again? Who's Las Vegas playing? Cowboys Ravens moved to a week from Monday. So Cowboys Ravens was canceled? Really? I was freaking out last night. I got this iPhone set up, and my voicemail wasn't anywhere. I couldn't even go to my voicemail. So let me just look at something. Who do they play? Man, I love coffee and all that, but sheesh. Oh, you don't like the NFL talk, or you just don't know what you just don't know DFS? Tyson or Jones? Oh, Mike Tyson or Jones? You want to talk that? Hard to say, man. I think Tyson's going to just go out and murder him. I don't know, though. What do you guys think? Think Mike Tyson? Okay. So let me explain it. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So Las Vegas is playing the Falcons, Jeremy. Listen to me. Oh, I got you, Clint. Las Vegas is playing Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna make a couple of examples for you, Jeremy. So my first example is gonna be the guys you brought up for GPP, which is a good thing, man, because not a lot of people are gonna be on Derek Carr. Not a lot of people are gonna be on Waller. Maybe a few on Waller, but not huge. So you build a lineup, right? So listen to me, Jeremy. This is important. You build a lineup. You start it with Derek Carr. You play Waller, right? So if you're playing Carr and Waller, if you're stacking, what I mean by stacking is you're playing at least two guys, and you technically want to correlate these two guys. Correlation, what I mean by correlation in DFS is if you're playing a quarterback, you want to play a receiver or a tight end from that team, right? You don't necessarily want to play running back. If you play Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs, that's not correlated properly, because how often is Josh Jacobs going to catch a touchdown pass? He's going to get a handoff from Derek Carr, and Derek Carr gets 0 points for handing off the ball to Josh Jacobs. They're playing Atlanta, the Falcons. So a good run back would be putting somebody like Calvin Ridley, right? And you ask, why would you play it back, or why would you do that? Because if you're taking a shot at your quarterback being, say, Derek Carr, you're thinking game script-wise, how the game is going to play out, that Derek Carr is going to have to throw a lot during the game, right? If he throws a lot during the game, that means Atlanta is going to score a lot too. Otherwise, you're not playing the game script that way. And then otherwise, you're not looking to play Derek Carr, because if you think Derek Carr is not going to have to pass a lot, why would you play Derek Carr why would you play him as your quarterback in the first place? So you want to run him back with somebody like Calvin Ridley, right? Julio Jones, Brian Hill, who I talked about. Brian Hill could still be a good correlation run back play. The only issue with that is he's a running back. You're going to think like Brian Hill is just tearing up the game and they're so far behind, or they keep staying behind that Derek Carr has to throw to keep them caught up. That's what you're doing. So Here's an example. Let's say I'm big on Justin Herbert this week, right? So I'm gonna build a lineup right now. So I'm gonna go Justin Herbert. I'm gonna go Keenan Allen. Okay. So I have Herbert and Keenan Allen together, tied together, right? Correlated. I could even put Hunter Henry if I wanted to. He's in a great spot as well this week, right? But they're playing Buffalo Bills. So I either want to go with Diggs or I want to go with probably Cole Beasley. I'm going to put Beasley. You could even go after Gabriel Davis, right? He's another Buffalo receiver, going to be cheap. So my lineup right now is Justin Herbert, and this is a noon-only game. Noon-only lineup I'm doing. So I got Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, and Cole Beasley, right? Let me just plug in a defense here, find the cheapest one. I'm going to go with the Jets again. They're $3,000. Okay, I got you. Moving games back because of that. All right. So I'm going to find a tight end. Maybe on this one we do go Mike Gesicki. Right? He's $5,600. We do want to put Brian Hill probably in here because we need a cheap running back just to help the salary. He's only $5,100 today. Right? Right. So we got to get Dalvin Cook in. He's going to be a beast. So let me look. Let me find a cheap tight end or a cheap receiver. Jacoby Myers might be it. Pittman Jr. is another guy I kind of like this week. He's starting to become the man. Keenan Cole. Jamari Grant, Gabriel Davis. Another guy is for what's the team? Andy Isabel for the Cardinals. He's an interesting cat too. Okay, so I just built a lineup, a noon only GPP lineup, and here's my GPP lineup: Justin Herbert, Brian Hill, Dalvin Cook, Keenan Allen to go with Herbert, Cole Beasley to run it back, Keenan Cole Sr., Mike Gesicki, Josh Jacobs, and Jets defense. And here's another thing: do not be afraid. If you're looking at a lineup, if you build a lineup and you're like, man, I still have $300 left, and you really like the lineup and your gut is telling you that lineup looks good, do not change it. Do not go and move somebody else. If you built that lineup, your gut was telling you that lineup, you feel good with that lineup, do not change it. We talked about this during Thanksgiving. Don't be afraid to leave money on the table. There's no reason to use all your money if you don't have to. Sometimes things happen. You guys got to remember. Here's the thing to look at. People are like, well, why wouldn't they have it played out then where you could use all your salary? Well, here's why. Because the slate for next week is already going to be available Monday morning or Sunday late, right? You can already start getting into contests for next week, for week 13, being it's week 12. Things happen, right? So they're not taking into account Brian Hill being the go-to guy and Todd Gurley being out. They don't know all these things, right? Some of this stuff dropped during the week. So you now have a running back at $5,100 that you didn't have that was going to be viable, earlier during the week, like the week before. So think about that when you're building your lineups. If you build a lineup that you like, don't go out and change it if you think if you think that what you got is good. I would not mess with it. I would not mess with it at all. Guys, I've been playing a lot of college college sports, basketball and football. The other day I would have cashed on college basketball, but I had a player. I didn't check my lineup because I was busy. I want to say it was during Thanksgiving, and a player was out after the game's already started, so I couldn't change it. But last night I cashed it on my college football slates, and I did in college basketball as well. So we're getting it, guys. We're getting it, man. Figuring it out. So let's build while you guys are with me, let's build a main slate lineup. Well, shall we, GPP? I gotta order my drink quick and then we'll build it. Good, how you doing? I am going to do a Venti caramel ribbon crunch with 2 shots of espresso, please.
You want a Venti caramel ribbon crunch with 2 shots of espresso?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all?
That's it.
Alright. 8 or 9, let's see what now.
You gotta get Zoe her pup cup too, but they'll see her. She'll come up when it's time. Alright. So let's work on a lineup here while we're waiting for our coffee for the main slate. I gotta get some napkins too. I gotta blow my nose bad. So we got Kyler Murray, 9,100, Mahomes, 9,000, Josh Allen, 86, Herbert, 84, Tom Brady, 79, Newton, 77, Matt Ryan, 76, Tannehill, 75, Fitzpatrick, 74, Taysom Hill, 7,300, Daniel Jones, 7,200, Kirk Cousins, 7,100. He does not have Aaron or Adam Thielen today. I don't like that. David Carr, which you brought up. Possibly Bridgewater's playing Minnesota. That could be interesting. At Minnesota, it's kind of like his homecoming back if you believe in any kind of... What's up, Casey9? What's up, Zach? So, should we do Derek Carr or should we do Teddy Bridgewater? Maybe we go Teddy B, do something different. Robbie Anderson maybe, or Curtis Samuel, who's been getting in the end zone a lot. Let's do Curtis Samuel. We're gonna do Teddy B. I don't do a lot of gambling, like just on teams, because I suppose I could do it on some offshore sites. I can play DFS, but I can't like do sportsbook stuff like legally unless I do it like on a website like Bovada or something overseas. It's kind of silly, but it's what it is. All right. I'll look at the games though and let you know what I think. In fact, here, let me get the Score app downloaded on my, because I switched phones. I forgot to download that. I was having a heck of a time setting this thing up yesterday. All right, that's doing that. Let's be a second here. Let me get back into this lineup. All right. So Gesicki, Evan Ingram, Noah Fant, Cook, Henry, Smith, Waller. Waller's so expensive though, man. Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, your dog is so cute.
Yeah, can we get a pup cup for her?
Oh, yeah.
And then can I get some napkins too, please?
Yeah.
All right, let's do Hunter Henry. Let's just do Jets defense. We don't care on defense, really, honestly.
All right, so $11.91.
Take, just give me 10 back.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Here's this for you. I'll grab that.
Napkins too, please.
Yeah, she's going to grab them. We ran out up here. So
Okay, cool. Okay, look out, baby.
There we go.
So I got Bridgewater, Cook, Samuel, Henry, and Jet so far. No, I'm talking to the...
Here's that pup cup for you, and then I'll have to just go back quick and grab those napkins.
Okay.
Alright, so have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. She killed her pup cups. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, shit. All right. So here's what I'm thinking right now. Here's what I got so far. I got Teddy B, Dalvin Cook, Josh Jacobs, Curtis Samuel to stack with Teddy B. Cook is running it back. Hunter Henry and Jets defense. That's what I got built so far. We need to fill in our flex. Two other receivers quick. Our flex and our two other receivers. So who else should we put in here? We got on average 6,400 remaining. What's up, Superman? How you been, brother? Good to see you, my guy. Let's just see how much Hill is. Again, he's 5,100. Man, he's a noon game too. It's crazy. These are all noon gamers. All right. Kind of like Crowder. Darnold is coming back this week. Hell, we'll make a lineup with Darnold too. GPP, why not? Why not? All right. So you like Crowder? Let's throw Crowder in there. And then we got 7,800. Godwin. So we got Michael Thomas, Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, DJ Moore, Justin Jefferson, Robert Woods. I think I'm going to get rid of Hill. Flex. Is Mozart playing this week? Anybody know if Mozart's playing this week yet? AJ Brown. All right, guys, let me get this one finished. We'll start a new one with Sam Darnold. Wouldn't it be crazy if Sam Darnold won me a bunch of money again the same week as last year? I think he did play Miami too when he won it. I'm almost sure he did. How crazy would that be? Be nuts. So I like Crowder more so on, yeah, I know, PPR, but it's receiver wise. Like, you still got to fill in the receiver spots, right? So let's, you know what? I'm going to put Myers in instead. That gives us 8,000. I'm going to put Stephon Diggs. All right. Actually, I can't do that. I can't have Beasley and Diggs both and not have Josh Allen. Hang on a second. And don't be afraid to hedge. Like, don't be afraid to play a defense if it fits. A defense and like a running back or receiver from the other team. Usually you play the defense with the same team running back, but I wouldn't be afraid to do it because again, you're not looking for shutouts on a defense. You're just looking for them to create opportunities, score some defensive points, and hopefully hold them to not scoring a crap ton. But at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. All right, here's what I got, guys. Here's what I got. I'm going to do a receiver in the flex on this one. Teddy Bridgewater, Dalvin Cook, Josh Jacobs, Curtis Samuel, Jacoby Myers, Stephon Diggs, Mike Gesicki, Michael Pittman Jr. in the Jets defense. That's for the million to first, I think, is what I put that one in. Let's build another one with Darnold real quick before I let you guys go. I got to get ready for the show in an hour. 20K to first. All right, that's fitting. Let's up our win a little bit this week. So Darnold, $6,500. We'll put him with Crowder. Okay. Miami, we'll put Gesicki at tight end to run it back, right? I think that's fitting. I think that works. Well, actually, we'll just put Jets defense in, right? Right now, we don't really care. So we want to use, I just think we got to use Dalvin Cook. I think he's like almost a must. And when I say he's a must, he's probably going to do only like 80 yards and maybe not get a touchdown. But we're going to do it. I think we should run him back. We should play a Carolina guy. So it's either Robbie Anderson with Cook. It's either Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel, guys. Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel. Which one are we putting in? Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel? Let me know in chat, guys. Vester, Robbie Anderson, or Curtis Samuel to tie in with Cook? Bueller? Zoe's going to answer for us pretty soon. I thought maybe he was coming back this week. I know he's still sitting on IR, but he might get activated like tomorrow or later today. Keep an eye out on that. If he gets activated, I like him. Anyone? Is Fester anyone in here? Guys. No, I know. That's why it's such a great shot in GPP. I'm putting this in a $1 entry, 20K to first out of like 50,000 people. We're going to run with it. We're going to just see what happens. You never really know. That's why it's a GPP. This is not a cash lineup. So anyone who's watching me who's like, this guy's nuts. This is strictly a GPP. GPP, anybody is viable. Anybody can go off. The week I won 12.5 G's last year was with Sam Darnold at under 4% ownership. When people thought he wasn't going to be able to do anything. That's how you win big money. Just so you know. You can win. You can be successful by playing just everybody, almost cashy lineups with one little unique little thing. You got to just get a little tad more creative. All right, so I got Sam Darnold, Dalvin Cook, Jamison Crowder, Robbie Anderson, Gesicki, and Jets defense. We need a running back, we need a receiver, and we need a flex. I almost just think you got to plug in Hill. He's just so cheap, right? It opens up so much for everything else. We don't care he's going to be highly owned. Robbie Anderson. All right, Shaq, what up, man? Go up, my guy. The first two names I like, Samuel. So you like Samuel. All right, guys. Put a 1 if you want Robbie Anderson in this lineup. Put a 2 if you want Curtis Samuel. 1 for Anderson, 2 for Samuel. It's pretty much a toss-up. You like DJ Moore? I mean, we could do DJ Moore as well. He's just the more expensive guy. Samuel's fallen the end zone I don't know how many times. I mean, we can go DJ Moore. Fuck it. Let's just do DJ Moore. I'm cool with it. So we got an average of $7,600 left. We got to find 1 receiver and 1 flex, guys. 1 receiver and 1 flex. How much is Giants defense? They're 43. All right, we'll put Giants defense in. Why not? Yeah, against Cincinnati. Instead of the Jets defense on this lineup, we're going to go Giants defense. So we have $6,950 to play with for 2 spots. A receiver and a flex, guys. Who do we want to put in? We got to get a little cute here. Even though I think Darnold's going to be a very cute play already. What's up, Joe? How you doing, brother? All right, so we need a receiver. We're building a lineup together right now. We need a receiver and a flex. We have just under $7,000 to play with. Who is it going to be? Do we go with... Actually, guys, we could even put Parker instead of Gesicki, but Devontae Parker instead of Gesicki. Okay, then do we not play Dalvin Cook? Do we make this lineup without Dalvin Cook and do something different? Which might not be a bad idea in case he does bust. At $1,100, he's got to do a lot. So maybe we take out Cook, or we could even stack him. We could put, like, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I like it. I told you guys I like Jefferson earlier. I just, in GPPs, I'm not a big fan of stacking a running back and a receiver on the same team because they don't correlate, right? You're looking for the most upside in GPPs. It's hard for 2 positional players, especially 1 running back and 1 receiver, to both have extreme upside. So we're going to take Cook out. Derrick Henry is going to be very low owned because, well, it's against Indy's defense. Yes, they take points away from each other. That's 100% correct. So Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs instead of Dalvin Cook. And we're going to put Jefferson in that other receiver spot. Or we could go Nick Chubb. I'm not a big fan of Nick Chubb. Too much running back committee. Yeah, they're going to double him, but that's fine. He's still going to get his targets. He's still going to get his looks. Again, this is GVV. All right, you know what? We're going to leave it be. We're going to leave them both in there. So we have $6,900 for flex right now. What's up, Alex? I would like to get Henry in somehow. Let me see what we can do here. Let me see if I put Henry in the flex. Man, I'm not a fan of the late games on DFS this week. I don't have anybody that... All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. This is what we're going to do, because we got to get really... Derrick Henry is going to be hardly loan, or very, very loan. And it makes sense, right? Because he's going up against such a great defense. But let's take DJ Moore, because we need to get rid of $1,400. Let's take DJ Moore out and switch him with Curtis Samuel, right? Because 73 and 59, that's your $1,400. So here's a lineup we got, guys. I really, really like this for GPPs. We got Sam Darnold. We're going to do this, and tomorrow morning we're going to build another lineup together. As you guys get to look at your stuff and me look at my stuff, we're going to build another lineup together. You guys are more than welcome to use this, and this is a FanDuel lineup. You're more than welcome to use this, you know, if you want to take a shot at $1 GPP somewhere, or $2, or whatever you want to get into. So Sam Darnold, you can use the one tomorrow too. You can use anything I give you guys, man. Sam Darnold, Dalvin Cook, Brian Hill, Jay Crowder, Curtis Samuel instead of Moore, because we needed to make up that $1,400 from DJ Moore to Curtis Samuel, Justin Jefferson, Gesicki, Derrick Henry, and Giants defense. I like that. That screams like a little bit of uniqueness with a lot of popularity. So I'm going to hit the old submit. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Sometimes you just got to take shots, right? All right, I can answer some more questions. I don't have to get off yet. I'll start driving back to the house soon. I got to be on. Remember, I'm going to be on in like 50 minutes on the Hobby Hotline YouTube channel. Just look up Hobby Hotline. In the search, you'll find Hobby Hotline. All right. So what was the questions? I'm sorry. You guys got any fantasy questions either for your teams? Bernard may be good. Yeah. Hey guys, driving to a car. Awesome, Alex. You should go live and show us a little bit. Download Streamlabs or Stream Elements or Prism or something. Actually, Prism you can't flip, but do Streamlabs and hook it to your YouTube and go live, or Periscope or something. Just give us a glimpse. What do you think about Bernard, Noah Mixon, Giants? Yeah, I don't know, man. I just here's what I don't like about that, Jeremy, is that I think they're gonna struggle to get any pass game going. You know, Burrow now being out. Who's their quarterback? Who is their quarterback? Is it gonna be that Finley, Ryan Finley? Who's Cincy's quarterback this week? Let me look real quick. I don't think they're going to get the pass game going. It's Finley, isn't it? Oh, no. Brandon Allen. Damn it. I thought maybe Finley is going to get a start. I have so many cool Finley cards that I've hit that I can't ever sell. I was hoping he was going to get the start. Brandon Allen. Where the hell is the Allen at? Wow, he's 6,000. I don't think they're going to be able to get the pass game going, which if you can't get any pass game going, I don't think you're going to be able to develop the run, right? Establish the run, if you will. So that's where I wouldn't be a big fan. No, it's actually Allen's going to start over. Gus Edwards over, yes, I would go Edwards over Gal. Well, if they play Fendith, Gallman, I would say, is going to be playing for sure, guaranteed, right? They keep changing the Baltimore game. I don't think that he's going to be playing, man, to be honest with you. Pick the defense that's going to play against the Jags. The Jaguars are going to start Lennon, so they should be horrible. Yeah, Glennon. Yeah. Parker will be in one of my lineups. just because Fitzgerald throws it to him a lot. I kind of like Slayton versus the Bengals. I like that call. I like when you guys share your gems and your. That's why I do this too, so we can kind of share each other's ideas. You know, who likes what? Because again, it doesn't matter if you share a player or two, or a couple players, or multiple players from the same position. People are going to build their lineups and they're going to build who they like, you know, and even if they go, hey, you know what, I actually like that. That's a cool call. That's a cool play. Even if they, you know, do, it's still going to be so unique from anybody else. Allen for Cincy. Yep. Allen, that's why I like Giants defense. There you go. Lamar is out. Yeah, Lamar is out. And I don't know, Dreamer, did they cancel it for Tuesday now too? Did they cancel it for this week? Or are they still playing Tuesday? Yeah, I don't know that I like Edwards at all. I would just go Gallman. Don't even mess with it. Yeah, they're starting Allen, the practice squad guy. I thought for sure. Yeah, I would, you know, it'd be cool to get Finley out there and let him get some reps, see what he could actually do. You know, help his card value, because, you know, if he had even a decent game, not canceled for Tuesday, still playing. Okay, well, that's good news. I didn't know. I thought maybe last night when I was packaging your guys' stuff up, I thought maybe I saw something where it said the game was canceled again, but it might have been some other site, like an update, that a little pop-up on my desktop. Might have been something else just from it being canceled earlier or whatever. So, not canceled. All right. You guys got any other questions? We will be back again tomorrow. I do this both Saturday morning. Tomorrow it'll be more like 9 o'clock. I had to do it early because, once again, I'm going to be live on another channel as a guest host on the Hobby Hotline. So, guys, again, if you guys want to get some more cool hobby talk with a variety of guests, I'm going to be over there. It's a great group of people. There's a lot of good OGs in the hobby that are in there that switch out as guests. Like I said, Mr. Jim Beckett's even a part of it, man. Like, I appreciate it, Jeremy. I'm going to clean and go with you sleeping in tomorrow, maybe on the show. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be on probably 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's usually when I go live on the weekends. I just had to go early because of the show I'm on today. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be a damn good time. You guys, Deafness, and everyone, have a great Saturday and weekend. All right, Jesse, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. Again, hopefully some of you guys will show up to the Hobby Hotline and check out what it's about. I think we got some decent topics that they've thought about for us for the show today. So, I don't know, like, because they cover everything, like all sports. I mean, soccer, everything. I mean, it's full hobby, full everything. So, I was playing around for an hour last night, getting set up. Nice. All right, so let me run back. Let me do something real quick here. We are going to, while I drive home, I'm going to build my cash lineup. Herbert, Diggs. I've looked over this stuff so much. God, what if that Allen dude just like goes off? Yeah, that's crazy that they already benched that Leighton or Luton dude. nuts, man. It's so nice having my other phone now. Like, I can do stuff. You have the stream on, like, be on my phone. You guys can, especially when we do those longer streams. It's really hard when I don't really have access to using my phone. We're gonna rock this house until the like sun. See if I get this in the check it. Everybody have somebody. What's up, baby? Alright. What's up, baby? Alright. So he's coming up to say what's up to everybody. She hopes everybody has an awesome day today. She's gonna have an awesome day because she's gonna get a special when we get home. She already got her pup cup. She's gonna get a special when we get home. Daddy give you a special when we get home? Give you a special? You want a special when we get home? Special bone? Daddy give you specials when we get home. Yes. Yes, you're good babies. That's a good babies. Daddy's babies. She is so adorable, man. I told you guys when I dropped off the girls last weekend, like, she cried. Like, her whine cry was like, it made me feel bad. Like, it was just that type of whine. Like, she was so, like, her heart was broken that the girls were leaving. And then my son showed up last night. He's not staying this weekend. He's going to be next weekend. He'll be there all weekend. But my son showed up after work to pick up another work shirt that he had there. And, like, she did the same whining thing. And then she lays down. She lays down by his gaming desk and his stuff. She just lays there. Yes, don't you? Yes, you miss the kitties. Yes, you miss the kids. You love the kitties. Yes, you miss them. Yes, you do, don't you? Such a good girl. Such a good girl. All right. Oh, let's see. It's 9:20. Man, San Francisco's got a lot of people on IR. Now I know why. Now I know why we like we don't like the late games this week. They're terrible, man. I just hope Slayton gets something going, man. Slayton's always a guy that's very hard to predict. I feel like Pittman Jr. has just kind of come to his, he's ready to rock. I like that guy in Cash a lot, too. Oh my goodness. What was that? Alright, guys. Don't cry. Dry your eye. Here comes us with them two little guys. The mean mother steps and says to me, hi. Marcelli in the face and punched her in the eye. Punched her in the belly and stepped on her feet. Slammed the child to the hard concrete. Something was on. I said, what was going on? Said stop it, don't need it. The Slayton is boomer bust. Yeah, so it's total GP. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Let's go. Welcome, buddy. We're basically done. I'm going to be on a show here called the Hobby Hotline with my guys. I'll be a guest host. Yeah. So come check me out over there. 10 a.m. in about 40 minutes. And again, I'll be live again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, because I had to go early today because of the show I'm going to be on here soon. Come check me out. I love you guys. And then tomorrow night, don't forget, if you want to be on the show, James, if you want to be on this, you can be on this. Anybody can. Every day I'm hustling if you want to be on. Mark, doesn't matter. I need 3 people that want to start the show with me tomorrow night at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to do the Def Hobby Central. We're going to talk on topics. Just hang out. Wayne, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. All right, guys, I will see you in about 40 minutes over at the Hobby Hotline channel. Hobby Hotline. I'll be a host on there. Tomorrow morning I stream at 9, and then tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I need 3 guests to join me live as we do Def Hobby Central. Love you guys. Have an awesome day. Hope to see you over at Hobby Hotline. Peace, guys. Love you.